are hanging in there and standing strong.
Yeah.
It's been really cool. The last couple of days, we've had a couple of challenges, which we were actually just talking about. Because for me, when I see a challenge like, Amy, drink more water, or today I put something on there about exercising, it's encouraging to me. Like, I'm like, oh, yes, we can do it. But for some, it's competitive.
Oh, it lights a fire under my butt. I mean, I saw that water challenge. I ran right to the sink and I was like, oh yeah, Amy, I'll show you. I'm drinking my water. And then when I saw your challenge this morning, I ran and put my yoga pants on. I'm like, I'm doing my workout right now.
I think you were like the first one to do it. So I think that's hilarious. But anyway, you know, here we are, week 3, and I think things are going really well. I'm really proud of everybody for sort of sticking in there. Also, a reminder to maybe put something out on Facebook and invite some of your friends. I know you did that, and you had a couple friends that joined. So we have a special guest right here.
It's Jack Hernandez. We're trying to do this with the kids, and I know you moms totally get it. So thanks for sticking in there with us.
So you have a prop today. I'd like to know what's on your mind.
Well, guys, here's the deal. We got a new TV, and I have been having one heck of a time hooking it up, okay? And I've been using this little gadget to get behind the TV and look for the wire hookups.
That's like ingenious.
Right?
Eric uses it to take the trash out. I never thought about that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Well, I was like, I need my hands. And then I remembered this thing. So it got me thinking.
Oops, don't break it.
It got me thinking about this light, and I was amazed at like how much better I was able to assess the situation when I had the light to see. Okay, the kids are fighting, but we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep shouldering through.
And it started getting me thinking about how my successes as well as my failures have taught me so much about how I see myself and my body image and all the different ways I've dieted through the years. And you know, I've really struggled. I've really struggled.
I think we all have stories.
Yes,
we all have a different struggle.
So I wanted to share with you kind of my story today. And then next week, you'll have to come back because we'll hear Corinne's story. I was really skinny as a kid. And then puberty hit. And like overnight, I went to school one day. I was the tallest kid in the class out of all the girls and boys. I had boobs. I had a butt. I had the hourglass figure, and I was constantly at the age of like 12, 13 being mistaken for someone who was like 17, 18. I was being hit on. It was awful. It's so gross. Early development. Anyway, so I started having really bad body image issues, and I started to diet a ton. So you name the diet. Oh, my first diet was like 14 or 15. I did like grapefruit diet, cabbage soup diet.
Oh, cabbage soup. Bananas? Is that the one where you eat bananas and then you make a cabbage soup and no?
No, but I did do the Alabama cardiac unit 3-day, I'm going to have open heart surgery diet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they gave it to their cardiac patients, and I did that. I've done LA Weight Loss, Weight Watchers.
Like pre-internet, so I don't even know how you found out.
I know, right? Metafast, that gave me gallstones. Ended up with my gallbladder being taken out. And it was at that point that I decided, no more. I'm going to make peace with my body. I'm going to never diet again. And I started to look for that path that I could take to help me no longer ever diet again. And I found it last year. And it was really about cutting out carbs, cutting out grains, and kind of getting real simple with my food.
It's very inspirational to me. Very inspirational.
Thanks.
I'm not quite as hardcore as you, but very inspirational.
Oh, thanks. It was intense. The first few weeks were tough, but eating really simply as far as just protein, vegetables, some fruit, and that's kind of it. I don't know what's going on up there, but we're just going to ignore it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about like your evolution with your body image. I think we all have a story with that.
Yes. So basically it went from being very uncomfortable in my own skin to hating my body, hating the fact that I was built this way, hating the fact that I always had this struggle, to surrendering, waving the white flag, not as in I accept my body, but waving the white flag as in I will never lose weight. I will never be thin. I will never conquer this. Food will always be my boss. I will be overweight as long as I live. To then eventually loving myself the way I am, and also just accepting, you know what, if I stay this way, but I'm healthy and I'm at my best, that's okay. And so for me, it really was not about weight loss. Now, I did lose 23 pounds last year when I did this grain-free thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't about the weight loss. It was really just about getting strong, feeling fit, feeling healthy. I went and I got all my blood work done, and it showed that I was low in like vitamin D.
High in those good cholesterol
levels. But then I was tackling that, and I just went back a couple weeks ago, and my numbers look so good. My doctor was like, "This is great. It looks awesome." And so I was very happy about that. And I mean, look, the truth is I still need to lose weight to be at my best. And I know that, but it's really not about the weight loss. It's like, I know the weight will come off.
That's not the most important factor.
Exactly.
That's not what's ruling you.
Exactly. It's just about having energy. I want to feel like I can get through my day and power through. I want to feel like I can run around. And, you know, for me personally this summer, it's going to be hot. I don't do well with extreme heat and humidity. Farmer's Almanac is saying it's going to be a hot summer.
Let's not even think about it right now.
Okay. So I want to feel comfortable in like shorts and tank tops and not feel like my jiggly thighs are annoying me or my flabby arms are bugging me. I want to wear it with confidence. Wear as little clothes as possible while still being okay when it's hot and humid. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just excited because I feel like I've come a long way.
So what's your one big sort of takeaway that you want to share? Like that you would like to communicate from what you've learned over all of the experience you've had with all the diets and the years you've been, you know, struggling through all this?
My takeaway is this: do not diet. Do not diet. If you want to lose weight, yes, you're going to have to diet to get there, but it's not like, it's just about being mindful about what you're eating, moving your body more, and just accepting yourself. Love yourself.
And nutrition is a part of
nutrition
it.
Nutrition is huge.
I think diet has become this really, really bad word.
Yeah.
So like having some form of like a plan that you eat from and getting the right nutrition is part of it.
Yes, and I will say this. This has been a key for me. I do not put anything in my mouth. I do not eat anything that I'm not going to be okay with afterwards. So I always do a quick check. Like, am I going to feel good that I ate this? And if I'm going to feel okay with eating it, even if it's a slice of chocolate cake, I'll eat it. I'll be happy with myself, and that's that.
It's like own it.
Own it. If I think that I'm not going to be happy with that choice, or I think I'm going to feel kind of bad about myself, or kind of, why did I do that? I will not eat it. I will only eat what I feel good about eating. But to that end, nutrition is huge. It's all about, for me, getting in really good proteins, getting in a ton of vegetables, getting in some fruit, and trying to stay away from grains and things that are high in carbohydrates, just because for me, I feel better. I have more energy when I curb those things. But, you know, just making peace with yourself. And it landed me in the hospital. Like, it took me getting in the hospital and having pancreatitis, which was a terrible complication of my gallbladder surgery, where I was really ill. And it took that to finally have me throw up my hands and say, you know what? I've got one life to live, and I'm just going to like be happy. And so to that end, that's the light. That's the light shining in on me.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you shared that. I hope that's encouraging to some of you. Thanks. Your story's encouraging to me.
Well, I want to hear about your story.
Stay tuned.
So you guys will have to come back next week when
right.
Corinne spills the beans.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, thanks for putting up with us, and thanks for putting up with the craziness behind us. This is life, guys. We've got 2 kids. You know the deal.
Yep. And pretty soon we'll be able to get out. I'm thinking we need to have some sort of community walking day coming up. That's what I'm thinking.
Let's do it. Hey, ideas, you post them. And keep the challenges going, guys, because it just lights my fire.